So
here's what it is. It's just a bucket full of shiny gold coins that's blocking the room.
This what we're doing right now?
What we're doing right now, we are fucking living the high life, dude. We are in the Standard Hotel.
Yep.
There's a photo of Dave currently online.
Yeah.
Of you in a beanbag chair, because you and I are the hippest people. So far, you've sat in a beanbag chair, can't get out of it, and I smack my head on a lamp coming in because you and I get it here.
I think that
We're Standard Hotel dudes.
me sitting at my age, middle-aged guy, who's now in therapy because he's a middle-aged guy.
Yep.
A guy sitting in a beanbag chair, middle-aged, talking into a mic that is on an ironing board couldn't be more walking the room. It couldn't be more.
Can I tell you what a beanbag chair specifically does? It somehow manages to take your center of gravity, yank it down, and shove all your fat back up into you, so that you actually become like you look
like a tire.
Well, you look like
a human tire.
You look like a human tire, a stack of tires. Yes. Or just a Whopper. You can actually, your tits make a bun, and then the meat goes all the way down to your belt line, where the other bun starts right down at your package.
So, I'm a meat Michelin man, and this is Walking the Room.
You fuck.
So welcome to Walking the Room.
My name is Greg Barron.
My name is Dave Anthony, and we have a guest who...
what if you were this far into the podcast and didn't know who we were? Like, you know what, I really like the cover art. Like, who would do this to themselves accidentally? There's not a person here that hasn't been warned. We're on the show.
We're here with a jet setter.
Dude, we're living in a fucking... We are like...
Is
as cool... Yeah, he is a jet setter.
He's a jet setter? What's the definition?
Like in the 60s, he would have been a full jet setter.
What's the definition of a jet setter?
Like, a guy that lives in a jet set. Like needs to be in a jet.
I don't think you know what you're talking about. Yeah. Like, I think you just made that up.
You and I are on that jet that dropped out of the sky the other day. Did you see that 747?
What?
Did you see that? Did you see that footage of that 747? Mm-mm. It was a 747. Only had 7 people on it.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Was it a 747?
I'll put the footage up because I don't have enough of the facts because I'm me. It was in a foreign country. It was taking off.
So this is footage from outside the plane, not inside.
This is a footage from outside. This is from a dude that was like, hey, look, there's a plane. The plane is taking off. It gets about, I don't know, 100,000, I don't know. So it gets not that far off the ground.
Inches, you mean? 100,000 inches?
It's literally like, you know how like sometimes you throw a paper airplane and it just stops and drops to the ground?
Yeah.
That's what this did.
Did it actually hit the
ground?
ground?
Went up, stalled, it stopped, and then just fell. And this
Upside
guy has
down
it on
or
his
right
phone.
side up?
Yeah, well, it just fell down. It just fell down, well, twisted.
Did it land on it?
Down and exploded into a zillion pieces.
Did everybody? Oh, so everybody died.
Everyone died.
When did this happen?
Everyone died. Last week.
Where was I? Oh, yeah, I was in the middle of my midlife crisis.
Yeah. Dude, I've been in the middle of mine for 5 years. Welcome. You just got here. Have a Xanax.
Yeah, I love one, actually.
Grab a Lexapro.
So
so
that's pretty crazy.
But that's Walking the Room.
And I'm glad that you give it no geographical context.
Or who was on it, or where it was.
Yeah.
Here's my thing. Dude, did you see the plane fall down?
Yeah.
That's how a 5-year-old explains it.
Yes, that is exactly right.
That's how I just explained it to you. But we'll put it up. We'll put it up on our
now, do you say
Facebook
plane?
page.
Do you say plane go boom when you usually tell the story?
Plane go bang. Or plane go... I like that.
Wow, I don't know how I missed that. So we're with Will Anderson, who is fresh, hot off the... Should we talk like morning radio? Hot off the Melbourne Comedy Festival. He was a very big hit. Will, tell us about your successful run at...
The reviews are in, and Anderson is off the charts.
You got nice reviews.
Parker.
I did get nice reviews.
I was keeping track of my friends down there. Tommy DeSalo. I call him Anthony for no apparent reason.
That's weird.
That's what you call him? I call him Anthony DeSalo, and his name is made up anyway. So I just
is it?
I
that's right.
That's
right because he made that name up, right?
Yeah.
I remember that.
And like David O'Doherty and
yeah, it was a good festival.
Yeah, Arch, you and
Arch
Carl
Parker. And Chandler and Tommy DeSalo.
I love that this is like the worst shout outs of all time. Because right now there's someone excited who is listening. They're like, he remembered me. And then you just fucked up all their names.
Yep.
Yeah, for sure.
It's very passive aggressive.
But I think that Anthony DeSalo would expect that from me.
Hey,
I was in his show.
Yeah, you were the voiceover at the start.
I recorded. He asked me to record voiceovers, so I recorded it a couple times and sent it down. It's such a weird. That's such a weird world that we live in now. That a guy can be like, "Hey, dude, in America, can you tape this tonight and send it to me?" I'm like, "Yeah, I can do that."
Not only that, somebody can actually send you, like, they can record something into their phone, and the quality is good enough as if they were in a studio, and they can send it to you, and you can use it on a record.
That's pretty amazing.
Apparently, you were getting recognised from your voiceover at the start.
I was.
Yeah,
that's funny.
Yeah, I did their podcast the other day in Sydney, and he was saying that there was at least one person. There was at least one person who, when the voiceover came up at the start, they were in the front row and they mouthed to their friend.
Did you know?
God, it's Dave Anthony.
Did you know that the new slogan for our show is at least one person? At least one person listens to this.
We've just had our biggest episode.
We have.
Yep.
And that was because we had a really uncomfortable conversation, which I know a lot of people were thrown by it. We didn't promise. Look, here's the options that you get with Gallagher.
What do you mean by thrown by it?
Well, I think some people just thought it was weird, and people came away with it like.
People were unsettled.
They were, and they came away with it not knowing how to feel. I've read a lot of people saying, "I didn't." It kind of made me sad. Here's what I want to explain. When you have Gallagher on as a guest, and you will, because A, you have a podcast, and B, he's free.
Well, if you catch him in his window,
yeah,
because he's
will come on. He comes on aggressive, and he wants to it was sort of hard if you saw him. He wants to. He thinks it's a fight. He comes on ready to fight. He comes off trying to overtalk.
Like Will.
Like Will is now. He comes over trying to do his jokes or things he thinks are jokes.
Yeah.
Because they fall flat. And what Dave and I did not want to do, and when we actually plotted this beforehand, we were like, we're not going to. It would be very easy to get him to walk off.
Yes.
It would be very easy. Mark Maron stepped into it, and he didn't know. Mark was like the first man on the moon, so he didn't know where the craters were.
Right.
But then after that, that's what you're going to get. And Dave and I made a conscious choice to try and keep him on the air for the segment. We didn't want him to walk off. We didn't think that would be cool.
We wanted to talk to Gallagher as a human.
Try to get there.
And not let him run as... Like comedians... There's a lot of comedians that will go out on stage and just do jokes about just whatever
and not listen.
But you don't know at the end of it, you can walk away having a good show, but you don't have the same experience as you do if you go watch a Dylan Moran or a Louis C.K. where you learn a little bit about them and
a Will Anderson.
Perhaps. And a Will Anderson. You learn a little bit about them and you're invited into their humanity. So Gallagher is a guy
that's
you
because
never know. Gallagher doesn't talk about Gallagher. Gallagher, just spews. It just goes out and it's like
it's also it comes from a place of
is he popular in Australia? Was he
no
So
never.
he was. So you guys don't even know who he was.
I still really like. I mean, here's how I know Gallagher as the punchline from comedians' jokes for about the last 20 years.
Yes, right.
But literally, that's the only reason I know. And I knew there was something to do with him smashing shit.
Yeah,
because that's what you pick up enough from people.
We should have actually. There was actually Richard Karknar, who was a fan of ours, wrote about him in the Hot Dog Thunderdome, saying just point of reference for most of the Australians who clearly and other people who don't know who he is.
Yeah,
and sort of gave because a lot of our fans are younger than most people are younger than us. And a lot of our fans didn't grow up with him either. So they also don't quite know. They've had to go back and look at and say, oh, okay, that's who this is.
It's so funny because I started writing a bit about Mike Tyson because I think it's really weird that he's been accepted.
We know Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
We heard of him.
But I don't think younger people really know what he was to witness at the time.
Right.
So I started doing the bit, and then it evolved into me basically telling a story about Mike Tyson and explaining who he was, because people don't get the nuances or like the feeling of what he was and what he meant. So you can actually tell him as a story, which I think is the same thing you could do as Gallagher. Like unless you lived through it and saw it, you don't really get it.
So what you're saying is, you don't know, man. You weren't there. Gallagher.
It is true. It's also people tend to.
Don't you tell me how to feel about Gallagher.
People can in fact change their story. I mean, most people aren't old enough, a lot of our fans aren't old enough to have lived through Muhammad Ali, but there was a period in time when Muhammad Ali was a fucking asshole.
Yep.
What he did to Frazier was considered fucking just like he was a dick.
Right.
And people thought he was a dick. And he had Mercedes with his face on the front of them like he was an egotist and blah blah blah. Now we look back on
beloved.
He's beloved and given the span of his life, but there was a period during his life where he was a cocksucker. He was a mean, shitty,
but never as bad as Mike Tyson. I mean, Mike Tyson raped people.
I think when
and
you go into somebody's bottom without permission and you bite another dude, that is not as bad as teasing Joe Frazier. Like, we could call Muhammad Ali a bully, and we could call him a narcissist.
Right. Yeah.
But, he didn't, to the best of our knowledge, he didn't go a-raping. And here's the thing we have to remember about Mike Tyson. He was convicted.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's not like we weren't with Kobe, he wasn't convicted, we don't know.
Right.
Mike Tyson was convicted.
Of the crime, of rape. He was. Right. He's a convicted rapist.
But also so good in The Hangover. So
God, that's the thing. All is forgiven.
Clearly they haven't seen his work in Crocodile Dundee in LA, the third part of that trilogy. It was Paul Hogan who actually gave him his first leg up again.
Really? I did not know that.
Yeah, well, because The Hangover was his big, his coming out party. Like, everyone's like, we've forgotten about all that other stuff.
Yeah.
Mike Tyson!
Yeah. Right.
So, but Paul Hogan used him in the third Crocodile Dundee movie, which was before that.
Wow.
But in that zone when it was still not okay to use Mike Tyson.
Hey, rapey, come here.
But here's the other thing. You came in, I wouldn't even... The reason they used Mike Tyson in the movie, and I can only imagine when they were plotting it, was, oh my God, who would be the worst person to run into?
Yes.
Like, imagine the worst night you ever had. What if you ran into Mike Tyson, who I would imagine in the writers' minds, the idea would be, let's not celebrate this guy. Let's make him a worst-case scenario. So the guy with the heart, the guy that's the worst, the ugliest guy that you could run into in the middle of a drunken night that you forgot would be Mike Tyson.
Right.
But then it turns on itself and becomes a celebration of Mike Tyson.
Yeah, and then he's singing at the end of the end of Hangover 2, like he's doing like a song.
And I say I know a lot of people that know him, and then everybody says, if you talk to him, he's a nice enough guy.
Your country has, I would say, history of celebrating criminals, right? Like Chopper, and like you guys sort of embrace them a little bit. Well, like, what happens?
It's
down there?
hard to not do when your entire white civilization is based on a whole bunch of criminals being sent to your country only 200 years ago. So it's hard to go. We hate criminals, aren't you criminals? Most of the members.
Well, I'm not, but my great grandfather might have been.
There's not many people in Australia who walk around proudly going, "I'm against crime," unless you look back about 2 generations.
The weird thing is, most countries were started by criminals. Yours were just already convicted.
Right.
The people that came here and took care of the Indians, that seems like they were criminals.
Well, technically, ours was started by 2 lots of criminals, which was the criminals who were sent there to be white Australians, and the British people who stole the country from the Indigenous Australians.
Yeah.
So,
in
both cases, it was criminals.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think what we learn is you celebrate criminals.
We weren't.
But that's why we do, because Ned Kelly is a big hero in Australia.
Yeah, well, that's what we have.
Killer.
Right, that's what we have. We have, like...
And thank God you got Mick Jagger to play him in the movie.
Really
We weren't necessarily created by criminals, but we were created by people who were escaping mostly religious persecution.
Right.
And they were religious nuts.
Yeah.
But then that sort of rebounded into the Western time when we did, like... Criminals was the shit. We loved it, and that's what we still are.
It's a really simple equation. You have to commit crimes to get shit. Mm-hmm. That's how it works.
Right?
Well, I think you can also get a job, make money, and buy it. I think there's another avenue.
I think this thing that we do is a crime. Like, we commit a crime every week. We report ourselves.
But you're not getting any money for it.
Ooh, but it's a bad crime. Well, it's petty theft. It's petty theft. Every once in a while, somebody goes to destroy merchandise and buys a T-shirt.
Right. It's almost like the opposite of victimless crime.
Yeah.
Everyone's a victim.
Yeah, that's
Even
right.
the criminals perpetrating it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's absolutely the truth.
I feel bad. I feel bad about everything that we just talked about.
I don't.
We're talking about how great criminals are and how great rape is, right? Did I not interpret this?
I think you have the last part wrong. Please don't title the show the great thing, and how you like your titles. And Gallagher's Suicide Note was certainly one of our best. But the great thing about rape will not probably endear us to anyone.
Let me just say, I thought a while about the title of the last one. And usually we would just title it Gallagher and Paul Gilmartin.
Yep.
And usually we sell the live ones. Like, that's the way we make a little bit of cash to keep things going. But we decided to put this one out because it was Gallagher, and we're like, well, this would be a free, nice introduction for people. And then I just went full TMZ. I went full tabloid nonsense. Title.
To your credit, you said that to him. You said that to him on the like you
I
were.
did, yes.
The thing that I liked about it was not. I got lost, and I watched the last half of the interview because I didn't know where to go with that. But you stayed on the bull with him, and you kept trying to bring it back to a real place. And I think that's what the weirdness is. You were like when you said, "Don't you like you?" He was talking about how much money he made.
Oh,
and then
yeah.
You're like, yeah, but what about your life, man? And I think that's when people went, oh, yeah, what about what about my life?
What did you, as a guy who didn't grow up with Gallagher, what did you think of it? Is it just like this weird oddity American thing that you were listening to?
Well, would
it be like us interviewing Yahoo Serious?
Yeah. I would like to think that Yahoo wouldn't come in so aggressive. I think Yahoo I got to be honest with you. I think Yahoo would be happy to be on a podcast. Yahoo would be like, hey, as long as I don't have to wear headphones and my giant hair doesn't get matted down.
Have you considered now that you're, that might be a suitable replacement for Charlie.
Right, yeah, me and Yahoo Serious.
Oh my God, people would listen to that like crazy.
Well, we found out recently that he's a doctor. He got an honorary doctorate at Yahoo Serious, so he's Dr. Yahoo Serious.
Who gave him that? What?
I don't know, like Newcastle University or
something? I would think like Phoenix University, like one of those. There's not really a university. They just try to take your money and get you involved in loans. I would think it'd be one of those.
I think it was one of those people who saw young Einstein and really responded to the educational qualities.
That's true.
It's like, at last, someone has brought the real story of Albert Einstein.
What does he do now? What does he do?
Nothing publicly. This is always the thing that I love about Yahoo Serious, because it comes up all the time when I'm in America. Like, everyone talks about Yahoo Serious.
Yeah.
And I think if Yahoo Serious knew how much people talked about Yahoo Serious in America, he'd be happy, because no one's talking about Yahoo Serious in Australia.
Is he in Australia now? Does he live there? Or does he live here?
Well, if I was Yahoo, I'd be here.
Right, I live where all my victories happen.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But the thing is, he has to be thanked for, like, you think about the guys that came over, like him and Crocodile Dundee and the Oi Battery guy. Like, those guys, they knocked the door down.
It was a great time
for you guys to come
Midnight
over
Oil,
and take all of the acting jobs. Like, everybody that's awesome. You know what I mean? Like, there's a
Jesus
lot.
Christ.
I mean, now
it's always great when you can look at you guys look at the pioneers of your industry. You're like, it's great that guys like Lenny Bruce and Carl and Richard Pryor made it. And I'm like, it's great that Yahoo's Serious and Mark Jacko Jackson, the Oi Energizer guy. Really, Jacko, the real pioneers of our industry.
Yeah, came over, knocked the door down.
Australians booked I want to say 35 pilots this pilot season.
Right.
Like, just came in and stormed it.
Yeah.
And thank God Charlie has a job back home, so he can't take advantage of that.
Right. Well, Charlie came over for years and couldn't get a job here.
And now is the time to be
now's
here.
the time. And now he's on home and away.
Okay, so we got distracted. So what do you think of what did you think of the Gallagher interview and the...
Okay, well, not knowing him, but, I heard the Maron one as well, so, I had that context.
Yeah.
And, I mean, I obviously... got that, why some people don't like his work from the Maron one. Because Maron talked a little bit more about, that sort of thing. But he came in aggressive, and then you're normally just a bit aggressive anyway, so there was that. And it was kind of like it was bumping in. But I thought it was actually pretty entertaining. I thought in some ways he never gave up, if you know what I mean.
Uh-huh.
He was doing his thing, and he kept doing his thing until it finished. There was no sense of, this is not working, or this is not what it should be, or whatever. I was like, he just kept wrestling, which
he did.
I liked that. I enjoyed that.
Yeah.
And I got the impression that he bangs heaps of cocktail waitresses.
See, I think that was all a lie. I don't think there was one shred of truth in
any of it.
Anybody.
Oh, I don't know.
You think he fucks cocktail waitresses?
Yeah, probably. He's still
really?
Yeah, because he's still a celebrity.
What? Really?
Yeah, I do. I mean,
I just feel like cocktail waitresses are around the clubs and they sort of know what comedy is and they're a little more in tune with who's respected.
I think Fame has a real.
That sounds like a guy who hasn't been a lot of cocktail waitresses.
I have not.
There's a real elixir there, and I think
I would like for you to not use the words elixir and Gallagher.
He's got a liquid that comes out that he's willing to put inside a soft area. He's willing to give you a liquid. It falls more than shoots out. We'll be back in a minute. We'll just good time for a break. Never been fatter.
Yeah.
Never been fatter. It's the fattest I've ever been.
Really?
What do you mean?
5 pounds.
Oh shit! I was up to 205 once.
Yeah.
I just took a knife and I just cut off a bunch.
When I went to the doctor last, I had a blood test and the nurse was like, "Your heartbeat's amazing." I go, "That's because I'm on pills." Going like this, like I literally am eating like 1,700 calories a day. I work out at least 4 times a week, and it's like CrossFit, or I, do something really, exercise heavy, and I'm still put on 20 pounds since I started taking Lexapro.
Yeah, that's the medicine.
Yeah.
Welcome to it. You feel good?
No.
Okay. Well, so that's
Not about that.
No, well, it balances it out. That's the problem.
Well, that's the thing. The anxiety.
You were feeling good, but
yeah. Well, the anxiety about it, but the only thing is the anxiety about it is like, nah, my pants don't fit.
Right.
But then I look in the mirror, I know I'm upset about it. I know that I'm upset about it, but I can't muster the energy to be upset about it. Does that make sense?
Do you ever see yourself like out of the corner of your eye in the mirror and then turn around and go, "Hey, girl"?
Okay, girls. I look like a bunch of. I look like a collection of grade school girls all shoved in underneath. It looks like I'm smuggling a kindergarten under my shirt.
I consider you to be a lady possum who's just cranked out some pops. Do you know what I mean?
I'm a wet lady possum. Welcome to Wet Lady Possum.
Well, speaking of pills and stuff. I came to bring balance to your podcast today.
Oh, good.
Right. Because as you've spoken about, you had the dog pill situation.
Yes.
I just want to make sure that you feel like everything's okay because my dog took my drugs.
What?
So...
What?
Yes.
How did that happen?
Well, so...
And it's like it's almost puppyish, right?
It's puppy dog, yes.
It is a puppy.
5 months old.
Okay, so...
What kind of dog?
French Bulldog, Ramona.
Yeah. Oh, my God.
And So she...
Yeah.
Okay, well, so my friend was over at the house.
Your drug dealer.
My drug That's my friends. But we're also friends.
Wrapping Xanax in meat. Right? just like how we do.
That's how we do it.
A friend of mine who's been on my podcast, a guy called Lindsay Webb, was over at the house. And it was near a day called Anzac Day in Australia. Now, Anzac Day is our kind of... It's actually to Australians it's bigger than Australia Day because it's our like war remembrance day, but it celebrates particularly this one famous Australian battle where like the country of Australia was kind of legendarily born out of this battle because our troops were serving at a place called Gallipoli and we actually
we've seen Gallipoli.
Oh, the movie.
You guys turned into a movie, so we know what happened. It didn't work out well, but
it did not work out well. But, Mel Gibson was involved.
And there was a fog, right? And then everyone got lost. I mean, that's all I know.
Is that what happened?
I think so. At the end, there was a fog, and then everyone just kind of was gone.
Is that right?
Yeah. I might be thinking of the movie Fog. With Adrian Barbeau.
Might be. Right. Or the end of the Spielberg war movie where somebody walks through the... There's fog in that, too.
You talking about Warhorse? That might be a mist.
There is a difference between a mist and a fog, right?
Yeah.
Is a mist is wetter, right?
Yeah, much wetter.
You know who makes applied mist? Gallagher. I don't know why. Even when I try to not, like, this is the worst podcast in the world. My mouth opens, shit comes out of it. So
it's Anzac Day.
Lindsay's over.
Yeah, it's near Anzac Day.
And what
does Anzac mean?
Yeah.
Australian New Zealand Armed Corps, I think.
Okay.
The soldiers were called the Anzacs, so we fought together.
Yeah.
And so we have Anzac Day, and it's
New Zealand got the raw deal on that one, huh?
well, I mean, they always get the raw deal. They were going to be a state of Australia. Like in this, if you go to Canberra, that's still in the Australian Constitution. There's a provision for New Zealand to be the extra state of Australia.
Do they still bring it up, or are they like fuck that now? Are they ever like, well, it might be a good idea?
15% of New Zealanders live in Australia. So, like, I mean, it kind of, we'd like their rugby team.
Oh, sure.
And their movie industry.
Yeah.
But maybe then some of our actors wouldn't have to come all the way to LA. They could just go to New Zealand.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. They could be in a Peter Jackson film.
But I don't think it matters what you guys want. It's what they want.
Right.
That's the way we feel about Mexico. Come on. Stop playing country and let us have you. Stop. Look at what you're doing with your martial law. Just come on. Stop. Let us have the...
I think that's the same deal we have with Puerto Rico. I think we've already said they can be a state, and they're like, I think. I might be wrong, but...
Right.
Yeah.
So anyway, it's a big national celebration, and it's traditional to make Anzac biscuits, Anzac cookies.
Sure.
And you eat them.
Is there a specific? Is it a specific recipe?
It's a specific recipe. Yeah, it's like an oat cookie.
Okay.
Basically, like maple syrup and oats and stuff. It's good. They're good. The Anzac cookies are really good.
Yeah.
So Lindsay brought around some Anzac cookies.
Sure.
That he'd made in a special way. In a medicinal way.
Sure, okay.
They were medicinal.
Now, when you say he made them in a medicinal way, was he wearing a lab coat when he made them? Or is there medicine in them?
No, I think he made it with cough syrup. I didn't have any sugar.
Isn't that what Lil Wayne likes? Isn't that what he... Am I getting that wrong? Is that Lil Wayne or Wiz Khalifa?
I think they pound.
Who likes the syrup?
I think it's Lil Wayne who pounds cough syrup.
It's basically, if they set Breaking Bad in a food truck.
Yes.
That's what this was. He mixed the ingredients together and he'd made these Anzac cookies. And so we had one of the Anzac cookies each and then thought we'd do a podcast. So we went out the back to do a podcast. And then he left the cookies in his bag.
Oops.
Yeah.
Open?
Well, they were like in a bag themselves and in his sports bag, but the sports bag was open.
Right?
And that's a puppy. Like, puppies are like...
idiots.
They just want to fucking tear shit up.
All right, but here's the first thing. The first bit is the puppy had not been up that high before. Like, it was on a shelf high enough that the puppy had, to this stage, never got up that high.
Yeah.
Right? So the puppy, to be honest, I was quite proud of the puppy.
Oh, yeah,
But the puppy had found a way.
I mean,
right.
But you also found that it has a tendency towards drugs.
Right. I was proud of that, too.
Here's the thing. Here's what you realize. It hadn't been up that high because drugs hadn't been up that high. Right. Like, what the dog's thinking, the motivation there is, I don't care about getting up high, but the drug's up there, and that's what I think I'll probably like.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, biscuits. I think she likes biscuits. Maybe drugs.
She likes
Who
drugs.
doesn't like biscuits?
Right. So anyway, so she's got up there and she's dragged the bag.
I asked you a question.
Hang on. I think my youngest daughter doesn't like biscuits.
Okay.
She won't eat a biscuit, but the other one loves them.
Okay, fair enough.
She's got up there, she grabbed the bag of biscuits and dragged them back out. Into the back.
How many are there?
There's like about 13 in there.
Oh, shit. Oh, my God.
How high are you?
Too many for a puppy.
How high are you on the one?
Oh, we're having a good time.
Yeah.
And should we be concerned that this podcast will lead to animal services coming to your house?
That's why I'm doing it on American soil. They can't touch me.
Right.
It's fine.
Right.
I cannot tell this story in Australia.
By the way, just for the listener, most of the things we say on here are legend and myth.
Yeah.
So you allegedly have a dog.
Yeah.
Right. So she's dragged the bag of 13 biscuits out into her area.
Sure.
Uh-huh.
So the reason we've discovered this at the end of
Because she when she gets high, she likes to get high in her safe zone.
Right.
So she takes it to her place.
Right. I mean, I did think it was weird.
I like that there's like some rules. Like the dog's like, look, I know I just got biscuits out of somebody else's bag, but I know I'm not supposed to eat like right there.
Right.
So I'm going to take these to my area.
It's actually,
steal your shit.
I think it's more the case that it's where she keeps all those squeaky toys and stuff.
Right.
So, like, if you're going to get high, you want to be around your squeaky toys.
Yeah, and you don't want to move a lot. You just want to be able to grab it, and put it in your mouth with your paw, lay there, and squeak, and be like,
literally
Jesus
like
Christ.
it's like when I was in college and we got a tab of acid in the new Rush record. Like you're like, this is going to go perfect together. We're going to take some acid. We're going to listen to Rush.
Right.
Shit's going down.
When I used to do mushrooms, I always used to get a lemon because I like to smell them. I just like the when I'm on mushrooms. I enjoy the smell of a lemon.
I wish I had a lemon anytime I thought about my career.
You would just see me
smell the lemon.
You see me walking around town, just smell lemon, going, "Holy fuck, that is amazing!"
Oh my god,
that's all. That
lemons are amazing.
Yeah,
they really are. Like when you smell that shit,
yeah,
it's right on.
So she had.
That's by the way, I work for the lemon.
And you're the
coalition. Our new
the lemon coalition.
When you smell that shit is awesome. And it's a picture of a lemon. When you smell that shit is awesome. Lemons.
I would say
we never had an angle before, Greg. We always just let the lemon speak for itself. But you really
nailed it. Yeah, you got it. You got it down to its essence.
When you smell that shit, you're not talking about eating it. You're talking about smelling it.
Just smell it.
That shit is awesome. Yeah. Angela, I hope you're picking out a font.
She took him out to a safe space, and so we finished doing the podcast. That was about an hour, and we decided, hey, we should have another one of those biscuits.
Yeah, sure.
Right?
I mean, they worked the first time, right?
Right. So we went into the house to find the biscuits.
Yeah.
And the biscuits were gone.
Yeah.
They were nowhere to be found in the bag.
And there was no dude sitting on the couch that you didn't know, like, fuck, man!
I didn't know! I wish I knew!
I came here to deliver a package, but I found the bag!
That would have been good because I could have got him to set up the Wii that my parents bought me 4 years ago for Christmas. Sitting in there.
Amazing. That's amazing.
I was like, I know you ate all that biscuits, dude, but could you set up the Wii?
Please.
Oh, I'd like to play tennis.
Please.
Oh, I just want to play Wii tennis.
Yeah.
So we can't find them, and we are thinking, there is that moment where I think someone has come into my house.
Sure.
Because they're on a shelf that the dog has not been up to at this point.
Right.
And there's no other disturbance to the bag. This is the thing that she's also managed to do, is she's managed to get the biscuits out of the bag without disturbing the bag. Like, she's nimble.
That's impressive.
Right? Yeah.
It's like a ratter. You know, ratter dogs?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, it's like a ratter.
So she's got them, she's dragged them out. We're looking everywhere. I'm starting to think, has some neighborhood kid come into the house and grabbed these biscuits?
Just like he's got some crazy sense of pot.
Right. The pot signal went up.
He can he's like in his house, he's like, wait a minute, I sense pot.
Right.
And he just walks over to someone's house, goes in the front door, right to the bag, takes it out. And it's like his superpower.
Plus, it also just goes Anzac Day, bro. Like, it's kind of a given. You
Let's
bump my high while we're celebrating?
Right.
It's bigger than us.
Right.
It's bigger than us.
It is.
So,
You smell that shit? That shit is awesome. You guys have lemons here? What's going on? Who has a lemon? Let's get a lemon.
So, eventually we realised the dog must have, taken these things. So I'm searching everywhere.
Now you're concerned.
Now I'm concerned. Because she's a puppy, and she certainly should not be eating these things.
Yeah, I don't think vets recommend
it. Did she eat all 13 of them?
No.
Let's get there.
No. Because then this would be a story that I could only tell in court.
Or the dog would just be coming down now.
Right. Yeah. So we didn't know how many she'd eaten, but she'd eaten at least one.
Yeah.
At least one.
Yeah.
Right?
And how long did it take to start affecting you?
About 20 minutes, probably.
Okay.
So and I reckon this had happened within the last 20 minutes.
And she's a puppy. Are these,
these
big cookies?
And she's a lot smaller than I am.
Right. Yeah.
Considerably.
She's like the size of your head, right?
But also,
that's the main thing to be worried about, is how much smaller.
As I learned, their metabolisms work much
super faster. They
they
would need more drugs than you because their metabolism is faster.
Oh, okay.
We know this because Greg took dog pills.
Right. So, which I, by the way, also have done before. I took my cat's pills for ages.
Yeah.
But, I mean, they're there.
Right,
wait.
But that was because your cat was constipated. You're not supposed to get all their pills, just the fun ones.
Wait, I love I love how you just throw that out.
What do you mean?
No, that's what people do. I took my cat's pills for a long time.
I took cat Valium. It was Valium. It's just normal human Valium in smaller doses for cats. I looked it up on the internet.
It's stronger. Oh, it is? Maybe, but for dogs it would be stronger.
Maybe for dogs it'd be stronger. But for cats it's just smaller.
Now, would you guys just take Valiums and kick it together?
Just what was your cat? What was your plan? Stay at home, we just lick each other. We'd hang out.
Every once in a while, Will would just turn to the cat and just go, meow, right?
Right.
Right?
Right.
Fucking meow.
What's up?
You want to get a lemon?
What's up with Fritz the cat? He's not cool.
He's not cool.
Like
weird.
you're a good cat, but I don't know if you know Fritz. But stay away from that.
Still that fucking brick.
He's like a rapist.
So so she's eaten at least one of the biscuits. So now I'm panicking. So I'm like, well, I've got to take her to the vet, right?
Yeah.
You know, because that's...
And how high are you?
Well, high enough that I don't need to be taking my dog to the vet.
Right.
Right? But not so high that I can't take my dog to the vet. Somewhere in between those two.
Well, that's a
things.
good place to be
Right.
instead of, as opposed to... Well, I mean, better if you weren't high at all.
Right.
But better than being so high you can not tell the difference between a wall and a door. Like
Right.
You're in it.
Right.
And also, to be honest with you, like, I think that the being high bit is taking a little edge off the panic. Like, you know what I mean? Like, so...
Right. Well, you're worried, but then you forget that that's happening.
Right.
Oh, fuck.
I'm worried, but
Oh
then
my
you're like,
God.
what was I worried about again?
We gotta go.
Right.
Wait a minute, dog. Yes, the biscuits. Ooh,
Well,
that's scary.
This
All
is
right.
a good example of how that situation went down. Because I did panic and I was like, all right, I've got to take her to the vet. I'm going to go and do this now. And in the meantime, Lindsay, who's been going through trying to count how many biscuits are left and, like, you know, how many the dog ate and that sort of
Yeah,
thing.
inventory.
And like, yeah, he's doing inventory. I'm taking care of the medical issues and he's doing inventory.
Yeah, I
so
get
we've
it.
got everything handled. He's making sure
He's
there's
checking it
receipts.
against his spreadsheet.
Right.
Shit, I gotta... How many did you have?
I gotta remember if I ate one before I came or didn't, because I know I made... The recipe calls for shit.
Oh my God, look at my hand.
But there was a little bit of that going on where, because I just said to him, I said, how many were in there? And he did do that thing of going, well, I made 30 and we had one each, right?
So that's 4.
Oh no, hang on, I had one on the way here as well. Meanwhile, while I'm panicking and I'm grabbing the dog and I'm getting like everything so that I can go to the vet, he has handed me half of another one, which I have like...
Like, so he's like, what a good idea right now is for us to get more high?
Right, no, but not even like that. It was like, because there was one that was broken in half.
And he's like, well, we gotta eat
from
this.
the dog. He literally passed me some of it, and I put it in my mouth. And I'm like, what am I doing? What the fuck?
I'm gonna get more high. Here's the thing, man. This is my OCD. I can't have like broken ones in the bag. So let's just finish these off.
Yeah, there's like a rule: if there's a broken pot cookie, you got to eat it.
Right.
You can't leave a broken pot cookie because then
The pot escapes into the atmosphere.
Yeah, but also then
Okay.
if someone comes over, you don't want them eating half. Like
Right.
you want a full cookie situation.
You're right.
Plus, I think the dog had licked it.
Oh, that's even better.
They have that clean.
Because now you're eating what I consider to be a saliva asshole hot cookie.
You're also making out with your dog, right? Like you're kissing your dog. Those are dog kiss cookies.
But if you're kissing your dog, you're kissing your dog's asshole.
No, you're
And
kissing
vagina.
another dog's asshole. Well,
No, dogs lick their own
they
assholes
usually
a
lick their
lot.
assholes. They do their balls, but they don't do their buttholes.
They don't lick
somebody
their
else lick
buttholes?
own buttholes. Well, I mean, if they want to get something off.
Right, so they do like the butt.
And my dogs don't lick their buttholes that much that I've noticed. But it seems like they will lick each other's buttholes. You definitely smell them.
They do
Yeah.
lick each other's buttholes?
It's not unlike out here at the
prison
pool.
rule.
Not out here at the pool at the Standard. If you watch the humans out there by the pool, you'll see the same sort of behavior going on. This is how people,
Yeah.
young people, and animals live life.
Yeah.
So I've had to take it to the vet. And so I've got to the vet, and like now I'm going. Well, what do I say to the vet? Do you just tell the truth,
Right.
Like, or do you like
And where are you guys with pot in your country? What is the?
what's illegal?
It is.
It's against the laws of the
Is-
country.
No,
Is it- but I mean, is
personal
it-
possession of any kind?
No, I mean there's
medicinal.
I think in Adelaide you can I mean,
Is it like the USA in the 50s there with pot?
what do you mean by that? Racist?
Well, like, yeah. If you took that pot to Alabama and you were black, would somebody hit you with a fire hose?
I mean, is it like? Do you guys like just give the shitty leaf pot to the black people and keep the tasty buds for yourself?
It's I don't look. It's not the sort of thing that you can get in trouble for it, but like most of the time you get like a caution or whatever if you.
Yeah, like if a cop sees you smoking pot, he'd be like, "Put that out, throw it out."
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Most of the time.
Yeah, it's not like Bali where you're going to go to jail.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, which is why a lot of Australians make that mistake and go to Bali and
Jesus,
think it's
right?
Australia and then end up in jail.
What the
I
fuck
feel
is
like
happening
of all
there?
the doctors to talk to, though, about pot, your vet's going to be your best choice. Because he probably gets high. That's just what I'm saying. He's like, look, I work on dogs and shit.
Why do you?
I've
Why
been at a party. I
Why
like
are you?
animals,
Why
man.
are you? Why are you coming down? Being a veterinarian is harder than becoming a a human doctor.
I don't know if it's harder, but you're just like...
They have high rates of suicide. Yeah, first is dentists, then vets.
Dentists?
Yeah, dentists. Your number one rate of like... Oh, I don't know if it's like number one of any, but like of professional industries.
I tell you something, I've been on dates with people whose breath is so bad, like I'd want to kill myself.
Right.
I imagine that's your job.
Yeah, it's not great.
You know what I mean?
Well, you painted an awful picture.
And you're having
in there.
You're having a lot of terrible conversations all day long.
What's the suicide
it's
rate?
Also people who like don't give a shit.
And they not one recorded suicide is gynecologists.
Right.
Not one.
Not one.
Ever.
Not only that, but I feel that they've actually probably made babies. Hard as we try, yes, they just become.
No, we can't. We
So
can't stop.
I decided I should tell the truth. So I just went in and I said, my dog ate a pot cookie, and I'm a bit worried. And the vet.
What? How is your dog acting? You haven't said that. How is he? What's the behavior?
Well, here's the thing: the dog was acting like a dog, which is like being high. Like she's happy.
Yeah.
She's like, she's licking things.
Yeah, looking
she's
around
hungry.
a lot, then not looking around a lot.
She's a French bulldog. Her eyes are big and glassy at the best of times. Like
she's not like laying down, looking at the pool, going "fuck." Like she's like just being a dog.
She's just being a dog.
Okay.
Yeah. But like, which is like being high at most times.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
So, but they said to me, is she showing any signs of like, being stoned? And I was...
what she always does.
Yeah.
That's her state.
I said, that's what she does. And they said, what, but is she unnecessarily hungry? And I was like, oh, so it is exactly the same.
Is she unnecessarily hungry? I don't know when dogs are necessarily... Like, it seems like if you put something in front of a dog, they'll eat it all... It seems like the life of a dog is unnecessarily hungry.
Right.
Like, it seems like the only reason my dogs are excited to see me is that possibly...
It'll be food.
Someone will give them some fucking food because they can't get it for themselves.
Yeah.
Like, they mostly seem like they want food all the time.
Well, I think that's when you are unnecessarily hungry. Like, if you think that every meal might be your last meal, because you can't get food by yourself, you just need to eat it when it comes, right? Yeah. So they do it a bit like that. But anyway, the vet was a woman, and she was great, and she was fine with it. And all her, vet assistants, her, vet nurses, clearly all smoked pot. Because when she made some comment about the idea of she wouldn't know anything about this, and no, neither would any of the nurses, they all laughed. Right. Then I was like, okay, I'm at least I'm amongst safety. But at the whole time, I'm also trying to not look really stoned myself.
Were you concerned that when you were going there that someone might call the authorities?
I mean, there was a slight concern.
Yeah.
Right? There's a slight concern, or at least that it might make the papers.
Wait a minute,
Will Anderson and his stoned dog.
Why did they put Will in jail?
Yeah.
Turns out he's a doggy dealer.
A doggy dealer.
He gets dogs high. Yeah.
Is that what he does?
Yeah, all over the neighborhood.
That's insane.
Yeah. He puts pot in cookies and just drops it everywhere.
That's fucked up.
Fucked
dude.
up.
That is
fucked
super
up.
fucked up.
Everyone's got his thing. Mike Tyson rapes. Will Anderson gets dogs
I guess
high.
you got to have your thing, right?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, it's amazing.
So I told her she was fine with that. She starts doing what she needs to do. I was a little bit worried, but they were fine. They were all cool. And apparently, though, I wasn't doing as good a job of pretending that I wasn't high.
Oh, sure. Because I would like to tell you that you can't disguise that you're high. I mean, I've known you long enough to tell you that's not happening.
Right.
To me, I feel like she would have said to you, well, just explain to me what happened, and you would just lean in and go, look, we were doing some cool things. With
cool dogs.
And
my dog's really cool.
Or like you said to me, at the Starfish Circus. Because you get it. That's the thing, right? We get this. We do, man. Yes! And then you hugged me, and then we were done. I loved it. And I got it.
So, that's what I said to her.
You get this. Come here. Come here. You're a good nurse. I'm actually the doctor. You're a pretty lady.
Yeah.
So, because firstly I was in my track pants, and I hadn't, my hair was all skewy, and I didn't feel like there was time to put my... I was worried about the dog. Yeah. I didn't want to go, I'm going to take 15 minutes to groom myself before I go to the vet. I'm going as I am.
Yeah.
So I already looked pretty
Will Anderson in track pants with his hair messed up looks better than Dave and I in tuxedos any day.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's still, like, there's not a girl out there that goes, ooh, that sounds dreadful. Thank God I wasn't there. Every girl's like, God, the track pants are just one pant away from...
Come off.
One pant away.
Yep.
They
just look at that as easier access.
One pant away.
So obviously I was a little bit too full on, because at one stage I was sitting there in the corner while they were trying to make her vomit so that she could vomit up the cookie.
Oh God.
Yeah. So, here's what they have to do. And this is the worst bit. This was the bit that I felt like, because they were like, that's fine. Like, she's going to be fine. Don't stress. Like, it's all going to be fine. But they said, we want to get her to vomit it up, right? So they put they put something in her eye, like a little drop of, like, something in her eye, and it kind of irritates her eye for a minute. So, like, I'm sitting there obviously worried that, like, she's going through pain because of some idiotic thing that, that we did. So, obviously I was looking a bit too worried, because the vet, while this is going on, has looked at me and just given me it's going to be okay.
Oh my God. She's talking down the high guy.
Right.
It's going to be all right, man. Don't freak out. Don't freak out.
Do you have any of those drops for me?
Hey.
I just want to know, wait a minute, what is she doing now?
Check it out. Hey, Will, here's a lemon. It's going to be all right. It's going to be all right.
Oh, shit is awesome.
So they put something in her eye to make her throw up?
Yeah. It's like a little chemical they put in her eye. It just irritates her eye for a minute.
And then she barfs.
Then she barfs.
What asshole thought that of?
Right.
Check this out. You put this in a dog's eye, it'll barf its fucking guts out.
How did you come up with that?
Don't worry about it. It's called Mr. Gallagher. Oh my God, that's such an insane story. So then,
she vomits it all out, and she's fine. But here's the other thing: is that they literally go through the vomit to make sure what's in there.
Oh, that's the fun part.
I do that.
Yeah, that's the fun part. Spaghetti!
So firstly...
There's my keys.
It comes out like in layers. Like her vomit comes out as she's eaten everything.
Dog vomit, and it's also like a log sort of situation. It's not like cat vomit just comes out as like a spray sort of, but a dog vomit is like, here's your log of vomit.
And so like archaeologists, they can literally go through it and show like which bits are like, oh, that's what she ate earlier in the day, and that's what she ate then, and like... Yeah. So the Anzac cookie comes out like pretty much whole. She's like just swallowed a whole one.
Oh my God.
But the good news is it's still whole, so it comes out pretty much whole.
Yeah.
So Lindsay and I shared that. And so she was all right, and then they just like put on a drip and whatever. But at the end, they did. So I just love the fact that they don't mind. They went through the vomit and they'll pick.
I mean, I hope they had gloves on.
There we go.
Nah, I did think it was a bit weird.
I wouldn't feed her this anymore.
They're just poking through with their bare hands. They look at you and they go, we are so high.
I didn't expect to find this. The death card. What? The death card.
And at the end, there was a vet cat. They have a cat like in the vet, like that lives in the vet, right? Yeah. And
I say sure as if that's like a thing.
I think it is a thing. Every time I've been to a vet, they've had like a cat in there.
Interesting.
Yeah, that lives there.
Right.
And so their cat's name is Snoop Dogg. So I felt like I'd actually gone
you
to
found
the right.
Yeah,
It's like at the end, they were like, "Oh, this is our cat, Snoop Dogg," and I was like, "I came to the right vet."
It's got like a leash with a pot leaf on it.
It's just like, what up?
So now, how's your relationship with your dog? Is it strained? Is it all right?
Oh, no.
Any changes you notice?
He occasionally gives me that look of like, dude, when are we going to party again?
When's Lindsay coming over, bro? Where's Lindsay at?
Where's Uncle Lindsay?
We fucking rocked that shit last time. All right, I'll wait till a year from now.
I think next Anzac Day we'll know.
Do you ever hear your dog out back just yelling Gallipoli?
Waffles has taken. Sometimes Kaylee doesn't. Like Kaylee won't finish the pill. Sometimes it'll fall out of her mouth because she's old, whatever like that. And Waffles is.
Oh, she'll grab that shit.
Waffles did one day, and then just literally you just saw her standing in rooms because she's just a little terrier, so she's always in motion.
Yeah,
she'd just be standing in a room looking, just standing in a room looking, just like, oh man, this being a dog thing is.
Holy shit! Have you actually felt what carpet feels like.
This floor is like shit. I'm gonna lay down.
If I step off the rug, it's hard. If I go back on the rug, it's soft.
Here's the thing. I know Greg's an idiot, but I get it. I get it.
I get it, man. I get it, bro.
We'll be right back.
Right. Welcome back to Walking the Room. I'm Dave Anthony here with Greg Barron and Will Anderson.
Hey, I'm going to Alaska to do shows. Have you been to Alaska?
Here's something
I have never been there.
No,
that's
you
the
can say
only
Russia,
state.
though, right?
It's the
That's a fact.
It's basically Russia. Yeah,
It's
you
Russia.
Can,
You can see
the
Russia from just almost every. Like, there's not a vista that you don't look out where you see Russia.
Yeah.
It's called Russia's Lighthouse.
It's like if you live in the city and you open up your drapes and there's just a giant building.
Right.
Also, it's
what
nighttime.
Russia
It's
is.
nighttime a lot there.
A lot.
Sometimes it's a super nighttime there.
Sometimes
but
it's
sometimes
all-
it's also daytime.
Sometimes it's all nighttime, and sometimes it's all day.
All you need to rent before you go there are the Christopher Nolan film with Robin Williams
Insomnia.
and the hockey movie with Russell Crowe. And that's all you'll need to know.
Yep.
Those are the two. I think Rob Lowe's also in
Oh,
it.
I will
So
watch.
think-
I will watch Into the Wild with Zach Galifianakis.
Or maybe.
Also.
Oh, yeah, that's true. And I'm also thinking of Patrick Swayze and not Russell Crowe. Or maybe I'm
Same
thinking
thing.
of both of
I don't
them.
think there's a difference.
I mean, Russell Crowe.
I mean, one's not alive.
Is the new Patrick Swayze? He's the new old Patrick Swayze.
Yeah, but he's alive.
He's the new old.
He's much more
It's
alive
still-
than Patrick Swayze. Yeah.
I'm not. If you've seen his last couple of movies, I would argue maybe. I would say he's less alive. You know who isn't not alive? Mark Wahlberg, and he is not going away anytime soon.
No.
And I don't think they've made a movie poster this year that does not feature Dwayne Johnson.
No, you can't.
You can't
In
make a movie
2013,
without,
it's
you can't
illegal.
Make a movie without Dwayne Johnson.
Yeah, you're not allowed to.
And it doesn't matter. Like, I want to start putting him in everyone's movie poster
Right.
where there's like, maybe it's like I don't know, some kind of indie film, featuring indie film stars, and then just a rock and a t-shirt behind them.
Yeah.
Standing by a muscle car, just bald, glistening,
Yeah.
right? Just
Yes.
really, right? Can I
interrupt?
Shirtless by a muscle
Okay.
car, right?
I think we're heading into fantasy territory right now. Like I think we've
Like
crossed.
just
I think we've crossed
him
over whatever point you were trying to make, and we've moved into another point
in a Wes Anderson movie, but still the same.
that should involve some psychotherapy.
we should figure out how he features in it. Like, it would just
Sure.
be great to cram him into all of that.
Did you eat the holiday cookies?
That story got me high.
By the way, we have. I'm officially calling that we have an American. We have a new Steve McQueen type guy. We have a tough guy. I'm
is
calling it? It's Gosling. I'm calling it.
You're saying it's Gosling.
I'm saying we've got one, and it's Gosling.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, did you see Did you see Behind the Woods or going?
Yeah, I did. And
what's it called?
It's getting behind the trees. Stuff that happens behind the trees.
Bradley Cooper's in that, right?
Yeah, but it's good.
Are they? They're all good, right?
The Gosling. It's like two different movies. So the Gosling part is great, and then once Gosling's gone, the Bradley Cooper part is like really sort of hacky and like.
Is that where they all become vampires in that bar?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so weird. Is it hacky? But he's still good in it, right? Cooper.
He's okay. I mean,
I like Bradley Cooper.
you don't get to. It's like watching. It's like watching. I don't want to say Dane Cook follow Louis C.K.
You really do need to review movies like more.
No, but Louis C.K. brings another level of comedy, and then
Gravitas?
you've got a guy who, whatever, funny or not, yells and doesn't have much substance. Bradley Cooper can't follow in a film
Ryan Gosling.
Ryan Gosling.
He's not a bad actor though.
Yeah, but it doesn't
you're just
matter.
saying that
He doesn't have
Cooper
whatever-
should be opening for Gosling, not the other
That's
way
what I'm
around.
saying.
Right. If the first half
Yes,
had
if
been
it was
Cooper, it'd been
reversed
fine.
and we
Yeah.
started following Bradley Cooper and then went to Gosling, you'd be like, okay, Gosling just has
Can't follow him.
Can't follow him.
Gosling just has a whole different vibe going
He's
on.
He's a real.
I'm not saying I'm not saying anything badly about Cooper.
I'll be honest with you. After we did this podcast together, you put a lot of. I felt like you put a lot of money on Chris Pine. How's that working out for you? Because I like him still, but you sort of at one point you're like Chris Pine.
He did that movie with Reese Witherspoon and the
other guy,
Tom Hardy.
Yeah,
and he shit all over it. That was a fucking horrible movie to do.
Yeah.
It was a
bad
stupid,
movie.
terrible
Well, so he's
romantic
not
comedy. So
funny.
he's fallen off a little bit. He could regain it. But if he does
New
more
Star
movies
Trek.
like that where he's
New
like
Star
accessible
Trek,
to
the new Star
everybody,
Trek movie looks great though.
it's I talked to someone. It's prepare. Don't get too excited.
What about Iron Man?
That's supposed to be amazing.
I'm going tomorrow.
Okay, so let me say, have you seen the trailer for the new Ryan Gosling movie? It's by the guy who did Drive.
No, what's it called?
Oh, did I see him on a motorbike? Is he on a motorbike in this as well?
He might be on a motorbike,
Right.
but
Because
let's
I did
just
see
say,
a preview with Ryan Gosling the other night where he was riding a motorbike, and I was like, "Geez, he's driving that motorbike a lot like
that's
he's."
Place Behind the Trees.
Oh, that's the into the.
Yeah,
That's
it
it.
is.
That's into the pines.
It's into the
That's
bushes.
into the pines,
Into
but
the
then you
woods.
actually come out of the pines.
Guys, it's near the pines. It's near the pines. Go into them. There'll be a flag.
It's something God
What?
forgives. It's something God forgives. But let me just say,
Okay.
You know what's supposed to
he
be
walks
amazing?
up to an Asian. It looks like it takes place in Hong Kong.
Right.
And at one point in the trailer, he just walks up to what appears to be like an Asian Godfather type mobster character and just goes, "You want to fight?" Like it's just got this awesome fucking tone where you're like, "Go, Gosling!"
No, I rented a Gangster Squad, which is.
Well, I heard bad things.
Here's the thing about it. What a shame. What a shame to have all of those people
Yeah,
who
right.
showed up ready to act. They all
Yeah.
showed up ready to act, and they all act. I mean, and Brolin's great. They're all good. Sean Penn had a great. It's just a terrible script.
Yeah.
It's like it'd be like just pretend. Let's just pretend we're making LA Confidential.
Ah.
So it's it's a simple premise.
Yeah.
You guys are off the clock. You're going to war.
Yeah.
And you're not, and no one will get to know you do this, but you'll
Yeah.
redeem yourselves as people if you go after, Sean Penn or whatever, and Mickey Cohen. And it's a great idea that they just they blew it. But it was,
that's too bad.
but
That's what I've
Gosling's
heard.
great in it. So we all want to fuck him.
Everybody
gonna
does.
be-
But you can't follow him. Can't follow him. Can't follow Gosling.
No,
can't follow him.
I think there are like Sean Penn could follow
Right.
Ryan.
So there's
Gosling.
some people who could follow.
There's some
Gosling.
people, but I just think Bradley Cooper, as capable he is as an actor, he doesn't have that like crazy depth of weirdness going on inside of him that comes through. Like there's some actors that just like there's just shit going on that brings more complexity to the character.
Yeah,
That's all.
he's got that same thing that Joey from Friends had.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be
True. It's very true.
Matt LeBlanc.
One of your dates in
Matthew
Alaska
Oh yeah, I'm in Alaska next week.
at Fairbanks.
Yeah, Fairbanks
The
Cinema.
Chuckle Fist.
The Fairbanks Chuckle Fist.
Yeah.
I assume there's not a lot of comedy clubs in Fairbanks. So if
Yeah, I don't
anybody
know.
lives in
It's like-
Fairbanks- and who knows how many followers we have in
If
Fairbanks.
if we offended any of our Fairbanks people, we apologize.
Hey, dude who listens in Fairbanks. First of all, I want to apologize for the earthquake in '68. That was rough on you guys.
Also, I apologize for Chris Fairbanks, who's a fine comic, but just sort of a disgrace to your name. I'd like to share a name with Chris Fairbanks, who's a comedian who I actually... In fact, if you don't know him, we should have him on this fucking show.
Yeah, we
He's so
should.
great. But,
So
We don't have our
Is
shit
that your
together.
only thing you want to plug?
Yep, that's what I want to play.
Okay.
I'm in the
and
Bottle
what
Rock-
dates are those?
I don't know. Next week.
Cool.
I'm at the Bottle Rock Festival in Napa on the 12th with the Black
that's
Keys.
the band. That's the band.
No. I'm doing stand-up up there. I'm doing stand-up at the Bottle Rock Festival.
I don't know how you got that. I disagree with the selection.
I don't blame you, but I'll be doing an hour, and it's going to be in the afternoon on Sunday, and you won't miss any of the big acts that play Sunday night, and it's awesome. And the Black Keys will be there, and the Kings of Leon, and
I've never heard of them.
Rob Delaney, and Tig
I
Notaro.
am doing Clap Your Hands on May 7th.
You
Have
can
you done
clap
that
your
one?
hands and say yeah.
Have you done
But
that
I haven't.
podcast?
No, I haven't done it.
So you go up and you do a set, and then you go back and talk about it.
Oh, right.
So I decided to do it. I'm just going to do.
I wish
material.
you could go up and do a set, and I could go back there and talk about it. 'Cause I think that would be. I'd be
Not cool.
What if we did that? Let's
not
ask
cool.
them if we could both go, and
No.
then you do a set, and I can come back and talk about it, and then I'd do a set.
It's
and we'd
not
all come
nice.
back.
You're not a nice person.
We wouldn't be able to talk about my sex. We'd all still be laughing
You're not
out
a nice
loud.
person. Your comedy's good for Napa.
Pretty good
I think
for
Napa. I would say Napa's your groove. So I'm doing that, and then I'm.
By the way-
I go back out on the road with Drew, but I want to tell everybody because I know some people are buying tickets. I have been moved to opener on the Drew shows for whatever reason. Which whatever, I don't give a shit. The money's great, so now it's just a job as opposed to going out and having fun. So if you do want to pay to see me, that's not the ideal venue to do it.
Right.
Make sense?
Basically, what you're saying.
I
is
disagree,
that,
because you've got a lot of time-
Drew is Bradley Cooper. Ryan Gosling.
Drew's Bradley Cooper, and somehow you just became Eva Mendes. When,
Eva Mendes.
by the way, the record is going very well, and
Your record.
no, yours. It's going to come out very soon. We're very excited about it. My
Mine is
record, yeah, the Reigning Monarchs record is coming together very nicely, and there'll be more news on that in the coming weeks, and the perks will be mailed out. And it's just amazing what you guys allowed us to do.
Why don't you talk at
awesome.
the microphone instead of behind you?
I'm talking to you.
And my album should be coming out soon. It's uploaded. It's got what I'm waiting on is iTunes is supposed to feature it, so they're going to listen to it.
And there's a new Walk in the Room shirt this week. And that shit is off the fucking hook. And you guys better buy it in spades because Dave is in a bad place.
Yep.
Glitter done!
Oh, and this song is by.
This song is by The Kickback, who we love so much and are our friends.
Do you know the name of the song?
Not sure which one we're going to pick out of the two, but they're both fucking awesome. Buy them.
Okay.
We love The Kickback.
Oh shit! We forgot. May 21st, we are doing a live podcast at Meltdown in Los Angeles.
Yes!
And June 27th, we're doing a live podcast in New York City. That's our first live podcast ever there.
At Union Hall.
And if it goes well, we'll come back. If it doesn't, go fuck yourself.
Right? I'm almost certain it's not your fault. Glitter done again.
Ratings unsecure, just in case you weren't sure. I'll be here, laughing bang beside 3 screams in you realize one comes now. Why don't you show me? Gail, show me. Feel better now. I can be a bagman. Oh, for romance. Won't you make today? Well, let's stick around or just be. Won't you show up there, bargain with the market? Why don't you show me? Gail, show me. Feel better now. I can be a bagman. Oh, romance. I might know. Why don't you show me? Gail? showed me. Feel better now.